Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I am Nestene Botha, and today we'll be looking at the Audit IAS update. So it's going to be a fun one. There's been some really amazing developments over the past year in the auditing space, so I'm eager to share that with you. I do apologize if I don't sound like my bubbly self, but we're having load shedding problems on my side. So I am just really crossing my fingers to hope that the power comes back on through the progress of this webinar, because I'm currently using backup. Anyway, okay, so I just wanted to let you know about that. So if anything does happen, just let me know in the chat, but we'll navigate it from here. Okay, so let's get going then. I have put together about 110 slides for us. So it's going to be a fun 2 hours. In terms of who am I, so I am Nestene Botha. I'm a chartered accountant and registered auditor. I'm the chief executive dreamer at Explore Protech Entrepreneurs Tribe. I've been nominated twice as one of the top 35 under 35 chartered accountants in South Africa. I've recently been nominated as one of the top 50 women in accounting across the globe. And I want a mission to save the global economy one small business at a time. I can future-proof your business. So a lot of the things that I'll be saying will be focused on that. In a world where good clients are hard to find and cash flow is uncertain, I bring stability, flexibility, and durability to entrepreneurs from across the globe. I can future-proof your practice. So if you'd like to find out more, I did put all my links for you on the slide. Feel free to connect with me on social, check out our website, send me an email. On our website, you're welcome to even set up a meeting with me if that's something that you want to do, using the coupon code #EconomicWarrior. And during the meeting, I'll be more than happy to advise you, just chat to you about where your practice is at and how you're doing and where we go from here. In terms of the course outline, the learning objectives for this webinar includes, by the end of this webinar, you should have a broad understanding of the IAAS and the importance to the auditing profession. You should have an understanding of the latest developments in auditing and understand where you need to focus in order to stay up to date with latest developments, understand practical implications of the new developments and how to implement these in practice, and understand the penalties for non-compliance. During this webinar, we will discuss the relevant updates in terms of the IAAS directly from the IAASB. We'll also have a look at what is new in auditing, what resources are out there, and where every auditor needs to focus in order to remain compliant and up to date with the latest developments. Just a side note from my side, so I have gathered all the latest developments from IAAS coming up to quality standards to resources. I've put all the links together for you. There's about 20 updates in total, as you can see if we scroll through the table of contents. It is impossible for me to deal with all the detail of every single new standard and resource with you. So this is going to be a very, very broad overview, but it should give you a good roadmap of what is happening and where we are going in this profession. I did put together 110 slides because I got so into this topic when I was researching it. I think I put in way too many slides, so I might be skipping some during the presentation, but I didn't want to delete them and take them out. I wanted you to have them, so they are yours. And then if you feel that you'd like to know more about any one of the topics that I'm going to highlight today, like have a more in-depth webinar discussion about it, feel free to email the South African Accounting Academy and just ask them when that webinar will be coming up, and then we'll be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, so as you can see, we have about 20 updates to go through. My quote for this morning is a quote from Sage. I have about 3 quotes. So the one that I thought would really set the stage for us for this training is, a highly rated accountant / bookkeeper is always there for clients, regardless of unpredictable circumstances, and is doing his or her utmost to shape shift with the moving parts of the industry. The accountant is both a sounding board and an inspiration for the client to be ambitious and take smart risks. At the end of the day, there's a trust relationship that will always exist. To what extent that trust is earned now depends upon the adaptability of the accountant. And this is a quote from Chris Downing, the former certified accountant and director for accountants and bookkeepers at Sage. And I thought it fits in nicely with the topic, all the new developments that are taking place. Change is happening all over the place, but we're still the go-to people for our clients. And then the next quote is from Norman Marks, Internal Audit 360, and this is, the risk and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So you'll see that there were a lot of developments and updates I can give you in terms of resources and uncertainty, things that we had to deal with because of COVID. Yes, it is new, it is difficult, it is uncertain, but at the same time, it's also a valuable opportunity for us to showcase to our clients just how valuable we are as auditors and accountants. And then this one was from Zero. This was just a funny one about bookkeepers. So, well, it was funny to me. I don't know if anyway. So they say bookkeepers are generally good with people. They like breaking down concepts such as finance and tax so that any business owner can understand them. They're also interesting characters. Meet some of them in our series of accountant and bookkeeper stories. So I think, first of all, it was interesting to me that they call us interesting people. Usually I hear the opposite. But I think this is very much in line with what is happening out there at the moment, and the way that the world is kind of rediscovering how valuable we are as go-to people, especially when they live in a world where everything is uncertain, cash flow isn't easy to plan, and tax laws are changing constantly. They need us now more than ever. So in terms of illustrating our value, I think that is really coming across, and this was reflected for me in this quote. Okay, so on that point, I hope the stage is set for a beautiful presentation. I'm going to start with update 1, so the background to auditing in 2021. So the motivation for this topic is our auditing profession has taken a hard knock in the eyes of the public due to some negative events that occurred involving practicing auditors and accountants. You'll also see as we go through the updates that the risk of fraud is higher than ever. So negative events have tarnished our reputation. However, and the public confidence in the profession is strengthened by high quality international standards for auditing, assurance, and quality control that are relevant and are supported and rolled out properly as set by the International Auditing and Assurance Standards Board, so the IAASB. International standards on auditing are subject to continuous review and improvement, resulting in significant changes to audit reporting and communication, and integration with ethics and professional skepticism. So that is why it is incredibly important for us to make sure that we understand everything that's out there, have access to all the resources, and we can roll it out properly. So that's what I'm here for this morning. Okay, so update number 2, getting right to the technical stuff. During the last year, there was an update from the IAASB. It was a communique focusing on audits of less complex entities. So there's a new standard that is currently being put together. And this is really focusing on the effective and consistent application of our standards.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.